Hi everyone, welcome back to David at Go-To Hobbies. Right, Firefight and Game 4, Map 4. So, allow me to explain a few things for you. If you watched my other video on Game 4, Map 4, it shows you what I did and how I won. Now, my advice to you is follow what I did, because I think that will help. There is a few mistakes I made, but you've got to be careful. Perhaps the units that was here, I think it might have been number 5. It could have been better positioned, but anyway, moving away from that, he's got an anti-tank up here, and I think he's got an anti-tank here as well, and I think he's got another anti-tank here, and I think he's got, I think it might be 3 anti-tanks around this area, 1 on the hill over there, and maybe 1 up here. Just bear in mind that that's where they're going to be. Now, he plays a very sneaky game in this game. He's got some grenaders in here, right? I put my troops in there, and I think I put my troops in there, and I think I put some troops in here. The other thing I'm going to give you a tip on is wait till you get your 3 tanks, the reinforcement tanks along here. That is a game changer. It really is. But try not to get them knocked out. If you use your artillery, but I made the mistake of letting him use I let my artillery do, what's it called? Come on, David, think. Fire for Mass Effect, or is it Mass Effect? You know what I mean. Anyway, I'm not going to dwell on it. I'll get it right. And there goes my doggy's barking. Always the way when I make a video. Right. Got the dog to stop barking. Try again. This is why I didn't record the sound in my other video, because dogs, a bit of a noisy environment, so my apologies about that. Right, good tactics. Follow what I did is the best advice to you, but I warn you, if you noticed what I did, I put a smoke screen down here, and then I position my tanks here and here. Don't rush it. Make sure you use your smoke to your best effect and take out what I did. The tank saw it, was in position. When that smoke cleared, bang, got it. And I think he might have an anti-tank up here, and as I said, there's going to be, I think, between 1 and 3, well, it's going to be about 3 around here. I know there's going to be 1 there, and there was going to be 1 here. I think one's an anti-flak gun, if I remember right, and the other one is I think anti-flak or 88mm. Yeah, it'll kill your tank for you, no problems whatsoever. And they've got quite a long range, all the way down here. So, follow what I did. Now, other things to bear in mind. If you scroll out, contours of the map, in other words the hills, right, over here, advantage for him is putting an anti-tank there. You can see all round here, massive miles. But what I've done, if you watched my video, bear with, I've just got to get rid of that. That's it. That's right. A little pop-up come up, and I put some infantry here, and then I brought a tank up. Be mindful of something over here. I saw a enemy got killed. My paratroopers took him out. Yes, it's a bit of a tough old enemy in this game. So be mindful of what you're doing and how you do it. Use the buildings for your advantage. You've got to remember where I position my infantry, but also put down my light mortars around this area. If you use your light mortars over here instead of your main artillery, you might get the same effect, and all of a sudden when that blows up, it sends missiles or artillery pieces everywhere. I don't know if you saw it, I was not near it, but it looked like a firework display going off. I thought, what the flipping heck was that? And I realised I think my mortars had hit his anti-tank or flat gun, and all the shells exploded. Yeah, when shells go up, they go up. So also, if you use your light artillery wisely, you can take out, I think there's something in here and here. And then if you watch what I did with my tanks, it will help you. Originally I was going to bring my tanks up here, around here and up that way, but I don't think it was a good idea. And then I decided to go up through the middle, as you can see. But I think there might be an anti-tank around this area, so just be mindful. But your infantry will take out an anti-tank, but just be wary of the paratroopers are very, very tough cookies, and they're not like your normal soldiers. They're quite well armed to the teeth, as you can see. So this is the brow of a hill here. So I've positioned my tank up here. Once I've dealt with his enemy infantry in here. Yes, I hope you find these tips very useful. One thing I will say, use your artillery wisely. Don't just let it fire for effect. That's the word, fire for effect. The reason why it happened for me is because my sound was off because of that noisy environment. So if I'd have heard him say that, I would have stopped it. But unfortunately, it didn't. And my artillery section just fired all the salvo, and I had no artillery pieces left. So I hope that helps. I know it's only a short video, but just be mindful of that. And it will help you. I think in the game I just played, I think my paratroopers can go over the water, swim across and position themselves. But be careful when you're sorting this. Use your tanks. Once you get rid of the What's your number one enemy? Anti-tanks. So you really got to be mindful of those. Anti-tanks will kill your infantry, so you need to know where they are. As I say, it's one on there, and I think there's about 3 down here, and maybe one lurking here. You'll soon know. Massive explosion. The only problem you've got to realise is also the main artillery is not very accurate, and don't excuse me, don't fire artillery where you've got your units near. Otherwise, one of those stray shells will obliterate your unit, and then it makes it easier for the enemy to win. Yeah? Okay. Just another little tip. This little icon here is when the soldiers are all in line pointing forward. This one is when they're abreast. In other words, that way. And you can move them. But remember, you can twist the little sides. This one, sorry, you have to excuse me, I'm yawning my head off here. That's why I go quiet for a second. Sorry. It's been a long day for me. And so this one is in line, so you have to twist one end of the base of it so to get them pointing in the right direction. This one you just twist either end. So yes, when you start the game you won't see where the enemy is, but yeah, I think what I might do is take some screenshots of where the enemy is, and you will be able to see where they are. Just a bit of a heads up, and I'll use that as a thumbnail for you. Hopefully that'll be helpful. So, excuse me, yawning me head off again. As I say, it's been a long day for me. Right, I think, as I say, that's what I'll leave it at that. And yeah, hope you found it helpful. I enjoy playing the games and giving you a heads up as well how to win. Hopefully my walkthrough was up to standard and you enjoyed it. Any comments or questions, please leave them in the box below, and if you enjoyed it, please give us a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe, there'll be more videos coming out very shortly. So until then, we'll see you soon, and thank you very much. Bye bye.